Spiritual enlightenment conversation, midnight talk. Why not a man nor a woman? Because the things that we do in our man stage, we don't want to be held accountable for it. We don't want to have to answer for it. We may be ashamed of it. We may not want to be ashamed of it, and we may be ashamed of not wanting to be ashamed of it. So the things we've done as a man, deep down, we don't want you to know about it. So a woman would dig into a man and try to find out what he don't want her to know. And when he tells her, he's not going to want to know her either. And the lady knows that. That's why the lady leaves it alone. He'll come and tell her when he's ready to tell her. And that's not a man, that's a gentleman. So you don't want nothing to do with a man or a woman. And there's nothing wrong with a man. There's nothing wrong with a woman. God don't make nothing bad. We're just not right for each other. We're always at odds. The only time we're going to blend and really come together is as a lady and a gentleman. And a man has to put something before himself, and that's the gentleness in him. He has to put that gentle before his man. Gentle man. Now he becomes a creature of two. And that's the mental and emotional part about him that he's been suppressing so long. A female she's born as a creature too, as a female. She becomes a woman. That mental emotional is her fee and her woo. The physical part of her, that's what man and the male is about in her. And hers is just as equal, if not greater than ours. Anything that can bleed for 7 days, carry a child for 9 months, and live through a birth, trust me, does not matter how big and how strong we are. That is godlike. He put us on here to be a guardian angel, to protect, to provide, and to parent. But that's when we look at it a greater deep on a physical level. The 3 Ps, the physical perspective of things. A woman is the mental and emotional. She's the nurture. She's the nurture. We know that. So we got to make sure we back that up by parenting it. A mother's going to nurture. A father's going to parent. Okay? And we're going to tell them, do what your mom. We got to make sure we picked out an intelligent, a mature female that's going to be able to give our child that mother and that nurturing that child deserves and should have. But we are confusing too because we don't know ourselves. So we confuse our children, and no woman's going to raise a man. She don't want a man. She's going to raise a gentleman. Started with. And no man going to raise a woman. He's going to raise a lady. We don't want nothing even in our own children to deal with man and woman. Okay? So once we understand that and we learn how to teach that and explain that, then we understand why not a man nor a woman. God won't accept a man and a woman at heaven's gate because we teach both of them creatures to be strong and tough. That's what a mother raises in a female, a woman, and a father raises in a male, a man. They got to be strong. They got to be tough. But realistically, opposite of that, that's not what a father wants from his daughter. He wants a lady. And that's not what a mother wants from her son. She wants a gentleman. And we until we know that, what are we teaching? We expect our children to go get it right when we don't know it? No. You live in your cocoon, you will die in your cocoon. We stuck on man and woman. Nobody talk about the lady and the gentleman. They know of it, but they don't realize that's the butterfly stage. That is the stage that the highest thing you can be is earthbound. Earthbound, bounding to earth. If you're going to be stuck on earth, you want to be a lady and a gentleman. Because that's the only thing that can go to heaven's gates. Not a man, not a woman, not a king, not the president of the United States. Them are earthbound titles. They don't have nothing to do with heaven. They can go through heaven's door just as quick as you can go through heaven's door. But what's going to get them through heaven's door is being a lady and a gentleman. That's what we know. I would never stand up for my God as a man. I know the man in me. I've been many different men. And the best of me is in my G. It's in my gentleness, my gentleman. Truly understand and put that strength down within myself and learn the mental and emotional strength versus the physical strength. Okay? When you learn that part about you, you learn your yin and your yang. You learn the opposite of you. And knowing the opposite of things that you would never think or would or what should or no whatever, when you learn that, you learn a different part of you, a different you, the true you. Okay, don't believe everything man right. Don't believe everything you read. Don't. Believe what you sense. And that is God and Jesus talking to you. Think about what you senses and keep it on a positive level. That is our job. That is our free will. But again, no, a man nor a woman. Never try to commit to a man. You're going to learn a lot from one another. That is your research and your development. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. And you're going to learn a lot about it. But the most important part is you. Who are you with each one of them different type of men? Who are you with each one of them different type of women? It doesn't matter who they are. It's about who you are. And what do you want to be? And not necessarily what you don't want to be. Well, that's obvious. You got to understand what you want to be and take all of them in a collective and desire that in a lady. Only a lady can bring that out in a male. She'll bring out gentlemen on it, but you got to choose. You got to know what lady's going to possess all them things about you. Not a woman. A woman only going to possess one. A man only thinking one, himself. You want someone that's going to think in themselves and others. That's a gentleman. That's a lady. Unspoken. You don't got to tell her, and she don't got to tell you. You know. Understand the difference between a lady and a woman, a gentleman and a man. And you learn how to truly believe that, sense that, reap it, look for it, mentally, emotionally level. Change your words, you change your outcome. Let Jesus and God know what you're looking for. Yes, you're going to deal with males all day long, but tell them you don't want shit to do with a man. You want a gentleman. You don't want nothing to do with a man. I tell God all day long, I don't want shit to do with a woman. Cannot stand a woman. Don't send me. I don't know. I don't give a fuck how fine she is or whatever else she is. And when she's stuck on that woman shit, I don't want shit to do with it. Okay? And a lady and a woman, they look the same. They don't act the same. Trust me. Don't her trying to make me chase her. I ain't trying to chase her. I'm a G, okay? I'm a G. She got to be mature enough to know that I have the man that she needs to fulfill the man that's within her. And she can't pick that out. I don't got time for it. Don't got time for it. A woman expects to be chased. A lady picks out what she knows mentally, emotionally, is strong enough to deal with her on that level. It's not a man. It's a gentleman. Knowing how to change himself to be what she needs him to be at the time that she needs him to be that. She don't got to tell me. I already know. I'm in touch with that. You're in touch with that. We all. You just got to pay attention to it. Sense it. Doesn't matter if it's a woman for a man or a man for a woman. You got to sense it about that person. That's about you. Sense you and her. That's the true you. It's not about her. It's about you in her. Find yourself in her. She needs to find herself in you. Not about you. It's about her. You'll never find yourself in a man. You'll never find yourself in a woman. They're about themselves. There's a selfish stage. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just not right for you. The man and woman saying, it's nothing wrong with that stage. It depends on what you want and what you desire. You'll never get what you truly desire in that type of stage. You only can get your true desires in your butterfly stage, from a lady and a gentleman. So it's not a man, nor is a woman. Understand that. There's a different stage. Don't get stuck or locked up in your your cocoon stage, your man or woman stage. You'll never manifest to your butterfly stage. Be blessed.